Religion was never meant to be a marketplace. Yet look around and you see temples rising like shopping malls, altars glittering like storefronts, and gods and saints displayed as though they were merchandise waiting for purchase. What began as a path to liberation has in many places turned into a business of fear and promises, where suffering is packaged and sold, and where devotion is measured not by clarity of heart, but by the weight of offerings. You are told that misfortune is the result of unseen enemies, and that only through costly rituals, appeasing spirits, offering to ancestral debts, or paying to avert celestial disasters can you find safety. The Agama Sutra, Volume 3, Sutta 21, warns, "The one who clings to rites and rituals as a refuge is like a man grasping a burning torch against the wind. His own hand is the first to be burned." Yet still, the illusion is powerful because fear is powerful. Fear of bad luck, fear of ancestral wrath, fear of unseen punishment. These are woven into a subtle net that catches the vulnerable, and the net is drawn tight by those who claim authority in the name of Dharma. The Lotus Sutra teaches, all Buddhas appear to open the gate of wisdom and guide beings to truth, not to bind them in superstition. But how easily wisdom is eclipsed when the mind longs for quick remedies, instant cures, and visible blessings. A temple that should have been a place of stillness becomes a theater of transaction. You may witness monks or priests promising that your obstacles will vanish if only you pay enough, that your enemies will be pacified if you sponsor certain chants, or that lost souls will rest if you make offerings beyond your means. The Dhammapada, verse 242, strikes like lightning. Shameful indeed is false conduct in this world. Worse still is false conduct in religious robes. This is not just corruption of practice, it is the corruption of trust itself, where faith is twisted into currency. And yet, the shocking secret is that the more you pay, the more you bind yourself, because you are buying an illusion that never ends. The Majjhima Nikaya, Sutta 22, records the Buddha's words, "It is not by water, nor by offerings, nor by rituals that one is purified, but by the ending of craving." Do you see the warning? The purification you seek cannot be purchased. It is found in silence, in seeing clearly, in loosening the grip of desire and fear. The Heart Sutra reminds us, form is emptiness. Emptiness is form. Nothing can be bought or sold within emptiness, because emptiness reveals that there was never anything lacking in you to begin with. And so, when you stand before a towering temple, asking what truth lies within, remember, if truth is for sale, it is no longer truth. The Lankavatara Sutra says, "The foolish cling to words and rituals, mistaking the finger for the moon." How many are still staring at the finger, hoping it will bless them, instead of lifting their gaze toward the moonlight itself? To awaken is to see through this marketplace, to walk past the stalls of fear and promises, and to return to the simplicity of breath, of compassion, of the still heart that needs no transaction. Even Zen Master Bankei said, "The unborn Buddha mind is perfectly sufficient. It was never stained, never broken, never in need of repair." What more do you seek to purchase when what you seek was never lost? If you wish to honor the Dharma, do not trade it like gold. Live it like breath. If you wish to be free, do not bow to fear, bow to clarity. The Fire Sermon, Aditapariyaya Sutta, proclaims, "All is burning with the fire of greed, hatred, and delusion." To feed this fire with offerings driven by fear is to keep the blaze alive. To extinguish it is to walk in freedom. So ask yourself, are you buying a promise, or are you seeking the truth? One path will empty your pockets while filling your mind with more craving. The other will empty your craving while filling your heart with peace. The choice is before you, simple and silent, not in the hands of sellers, but in the awakening of your own seeing. When you no longer purchase gods and saints, you return to what the Buddha himself pointed to: a freedom beyond transaction, a peace beyond fear, and a truth beyond all bargaining. And in that realization, religion stops being a marketplace and becomes once more what it was meant to be: a path home to yourself. And if you wish to continue cultivating mindfulness and wisdom, please subscribe and walk together with our community as we explore profound reflections on the Dharma. Each modern discourse will be a step bringing you closer to the truth. May you always be peaceful, clear-minded, and pure on your path of awakening. Farewell, and see you again